Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3, affectionately known as the Pontiff, the Guru, the expert fuckers. And today I'm doing paid reviews. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends about my channel. Look in the description for 10 ways you can help me stay full-time on YouTube. Okay, fuckers, let's go. This is for Steve. Archie has $20 for a YouTube review. First, when I was a kid, my parents went to Switzerland and gave my brother and I Swiss watches from a company called Hino, H-E-N-O. I regret that we did not take care of those watches and they were beat up and then lost. Do you know anything about Hino? And do you remember that company? I want to buy my first proper watch. I only have a Garmin that I only use during training. The only non-athletic watch I ever bought was a real shitter brand, MC Quartz, that I bought in Germany for €7 because I didn't turn my iPhone on while over there. It kept time and maybe it even the same movement as Tag uses. No, I don't think so. Tag Heuer uses Valjoux mechanical movements. They're in a variety of different luxury options, and I don't think a €7 watch would really be using the same, but that's okay. Case in point, I want to now buy my first proper watch. The one that I like is a Jaeger-Lecoultre Grand Reverso calendar, silver dial. I think I can get one here in the US for $7,000. That is new or unworn mint. Here's a link. He sent me a link. What do you think about this as my first proper watch? Okie dokie. Jaeger-Lecoultre Grand Reverso calendar silver dial. It's a fucking great watch. I love it. I love the watch. I know the watch well. I know the watch. And I gotta say, $7 US for that there. That's not a bad thing. Now, if you're getting a good deal, how do we check this shit out? What do we do? Well, the answer's simple. You jump onto Chrono24. That's right. You go onto Chrono24, and we enter that stuff in there so that we can check it out. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure we're getting a bargain. Well, not a bargain. We want to make sure we're getting a good deal. So, let's have a look at that. Jaeger-Lecoultre Reverso Grand Calendar. Okay, let's have a look. I'm just going to call it up and let's see what comes up there. Okay, 7.5 is the money. You've mentioned Joma Shop. I've never actually used Joma Shop. I couldn't say one way or the other, but 7, just looking at Chrono24 for a steel calendar, seems to be about the money. That seems to be about the money. So what do I think of that as a first watch? Okay, so just had a quick look on Chrono24. Yep, that's absolutely stunning wristwatch. Okay, so we've done our price check. So yep, that's quite okay. Okay, what do I think of it as a first watch there? Okay, what do I think? Okay, it's a cool watch. It's cool watch. Yes, I love it. I love Jaeger-Lecoultre. I can't make a. But I kind of think myself, my honest opinion, what do I think of that as a first watch? Well, I kind of like to add some other things first. Now, I'm not trying to say you can't pull it off because it's not for me to tell you how to run your fucking life. It's not for me. But let me explain the way it works is. Normally, I say to people, first watch, get yourself an Omega Speedmaster Man on a fucking moon, or get yourself a Steel Sports Rolex. Now, the reason I say that is because both of those watches are perfect everyday pieces. They're in steel, they're on a bracelet, but when you buy a beautiful Jaeger-Lecoultre like that, it comes on a very fucking expensive strap. Okay, you can fit a non-original strap. That's like putting cheap, nasty Kumo tires on your brand new Mercedes. A little bit, but that's okay. You can do it. You can do it. But I gotta tell you, the Reverso, they tend to be a fucking scratch magnet. They scratch. They're fucking. It's like it's made of fucking chocolate. I love my Jaeger-Lecoultre Reverso. I love the watch. I adore it. It's one of my favorites. But as a first watch, I kind of think you want something robust and with steel bracelet. Now, don't get me wrong, you can say, well, hang on, Archie, I really want the Reverso, and that would be okay. But what I'm saying is these are great watches to start off with, because with the Reverso, I find myself, if I just want to go and do something, I often go to my Rolex Explorer 2, or I go to my Speedy, the Omega Speedmaster, man on the fucking moon. So I'm not saying that you can't do it as a first watch, but it's got a few little issues. Number one, it's not waterproof. I know it says it's water resistant, but don't take that bitch in the pool. Fuck. Not only is it not really waterproof, but you're gonna fuck up that expensive strap and cause all sorts of fucking nasty fucking things to happen to the buckle and the metal there. Not a good idea. The other thing is that it is manual wind. It's just for a purist. It's not for easy use. You gotta really know what you're doing. When I had my Mercedes Pagoda, you need to start that bastard up, let the bastard sit for at least 5 minutes before you even think of driving. Otherwise the fucking thing will fall to bits. Winding a manual wind watch can be the same sort of thing. It's a bit of a chore. The calendar is a triple date, so you need to still change it at the end of the month when it's less than 31. That's not a big issue. That's okay. It's easy done. So, whilst there's nothing wrong with buying a Jaeger-Lecoultre as a first watch, a lot of fuckers, I recommend get a sports Rolex. It's waterproof. It's so handy. It's automatic. It's on a bracelet. It's perfect for busy life. And if you really, really are an enthusiast, then you can get the Jaeger-Lecoultre. But that's not to say you can't. I'm just trying to be honest with you there. So it's a great watch, beautiful, great watch, but it's more of a purist thing. It's like a single malt peaty scotch. That's very salty. It tastes salty. Unless you're a scotch lover with a mature palate, I'm not sure whether I'd start drinking that. I'd ease into it. Start off with your Johnny Walker Red Label, your Black Label, and slowly ease into it. It's something you don't want to just jump into. But there's nothing saying you can't get a Reverso as long as you're a purist. You see what I mean? Starting the car for 10 minutes before you drove anywhere and just driving it so carefully because this fucking thing is 45 years old. Yeah, it's a purist thing, Friend of mine who had an E320 said, fuck, that's annoying. I said, yeah, well, it's a vintage car, for fuck's sake. Yes. So, what can I say there? Yeah. Never heard of the brand Hino. That's not to say, there are a lot of these nondescript Swiss brands. They just use generic shitter movements. Nothing great, nothing bad about it. Just not every Swiss watch is a Patek Philippe or a Rolex. Remember that, okay? So I dare say they probably wouldn't be worth much if you still had them. So, yeah. So, I hope that's helped you there. I'm not trying to say to you don't get it. I'm just trying to say to you, you've got to go into it with the right frame of mind. Buy a sports Rolex. I reckon that's so cool to get, firstly. Automatic, waterproof, steel bracelet, easy to use and live with. Get the Reverso a little bit down the track when you're a purist, and you like those quirky fucking things. I'm Archie Luxury. This is the Paul Pluta channel. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we're doing the work on the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get a pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.